Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August 13th, 2024. Want to make a quick response to this article at behindmlm.com. And most of you that will be receiving this or watch this know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of you may not. So let me just back up just a few minutes or just for a few seconds here. And I just want to make a quick response. First of all, I sincerely appreciate everybody that sent me a heads up. I've had two people this morning send me a heads up and send me this article, and it's just fascinating to me. It really is. Uh, I've had over a dozen people say, Dale, I'm very interested in peptides and the product. If this works out, let me know. And then numerous people saying, look, I agree with you, Dale. If this is what it appears to be, this is a grand slam home run. If in reality, in clinical test over 6 weeks, the average male lost 26 pounds and the average female lost 20 pounds without changing their lifestyle. If that's true, game over, everybody wins. If you can take this product and you can actually feel it the first day you take it, game over, everybody's going to win. And that's the bottom line from my perspective. And again, I don't believe any of this. I'm beyond skeptical, but that's not the point. The point today, on the 13th of August, is just I'm sure as I go through all these emails I have, somebody else is going to be wanting to share with me the article in Behind MLM, and I just want a response that I can send when people send that to me. And most have been, are the two that I've read have both been, hey Dale, be careful, don't waste your time, so on and so forth. It's not been, you're an idiot. Look at what Behind MLM says. So let me back up real quick. I sent out an email letting friends and business associates know that the thought of building a team around any type of wellness or nutrition product honestly just makes me throw up in my mouth, just the thought of it. However, uh, I did watch and I sent out, this is the actual email, and I sent out a 4-minute video here, and then here, there's the video, and then I shared with them the video that got my attention right here. And because if what this gentleman is saying is true, then it's a home run for sure. And I let people if they watched this and it made sense to them. Then there was a Zoom meeting last night, which was phenomenal, really, really good. And so I shared with them, this is how to get in the Zoom. And this is the event, the kickoff that's happening this coming weekend in Las Vegas. If they wanted a ticket, to let me know. And that was basically it. I let people know, look, I'm going to check this out. I am skeptical. I'm looking for red flags and so on and so forth. And then, um, again, once this gets out there, then people um, tend to gravitate towards it. Uh, in my opinion, I mean, I'm very familiar. I've read this article, and here's the bottom line for me regarding this. I think sometimes and for those of you that don't have any idea what I'm talking about, I did put this at DaleCalvert.com because some people be watching this, 6 months from now, maybe, or a year from now. So you can go to DaleCalvert.com // Biolimitless, and you can follow along. This is the actual email that I sent, and so on and so forth. But this is what I want to talk about right here. Um, I don't know Jeremy, never worked with Jeremy. I don't know anything about him. Here's what I do know. In network marketing, it's free enterprise. there's going to be a lot of distributors that join particular companies, and maybe maybe they're not the most credible people in the world. That happens sometimes. Are people that you've had a personal run-in with in the past for whatever reason. People say that about me, because I say what I mean and mean what I say, and I don't pull punches. And there's people that can't stand Dale Calvert for whatever reason, I don't. It doesn't bother me, because all I can do is take care of the person in the mirror and treat people the way I want to be treated, and communicate with people the way I want to be communicated with, which is no fluff, bottom line, rubber hits the road. What are the facts? Let's look at it. Let's have an intelligent conversation, and we may need to agree to disagree. I have no problem with that. Here's all I want to say. Behind MLM, do you understand their business model? Their business model is to create as much controversy as possible to get as many eyeballs as possible on their website so they can create income through Google AdWords. I mean, that's in advertising, the banner ads and so forth. That's their entire business model. And a lot of what Behind MLM has shared over the years is spot on, great information. But a lot of it is not. It's just not true. And here's the thing about Behind MLM, and I've had this conversation dozens of times. Are they really going behind MLM and trying to look at, both sides of a situation? Of course not. You will not ever see one positive article about any opportunity on Behind MLM. Not one. So I like to look at both sides of a situation. I don't just gravitate towards the negative and latch onto that and go with that. I think Behind MLM is a valuable resource if you understand what their business model is and how they're making money and why they're making money. In my opinion, if you are seriously evaluating Biolimitless and you understand what I just said, that if in clinical trials with the peptide product that they have available, the average male lost 26 pounds and the average female lost 20 pounds in 30 days without changing their lifestyle. And see, I think that is possible because we're all hearing what's going on with Opozenic, or whatever the name of that drug is, the peptide that people are taking, diabetics are taking. I've got friends that have lost, 30, 40, 50 pounds. They're getting injections that are expensive. And if you can take a tablet and not have to have the injections and get the same results, game over. Okay, that's just common sense as far as I'm concerned. So I don't care how many questionable character distributors are out there. A company that's going to be as big as this is going to have a lot of those people. The focus needs to be, in my opinion, not on, Joe Blow or whoever that was in a defunct network marketing company or owned a network marketing company that went under. All that stuff, I don't care. I don't care. They're distributors. I don't care. What I care about is the product and the credibility of Dr. Eric. And this book was just released on Amazon. You can go check it out. I think I put the link. Let's see. Yeah. In this at delcalver.com/biolimitless. The link and the information about the book is here. At this point, I've spent about 15 hours in evaluation of this program, and I've not heard one person say one bad thing about Dr. Eric. And the testimonies for what he's done for different people in their life, putting together custom nutritional programs for them and, lifestyle programs for them, and his vision about having 200 of these biolimitless centers around the country. So when you're talking to somebody, you can send them to an actual center that they can go have their testing done and have everything customized to them as an individual based upon their DNA and blood work. So they know exactly what they need to be doing to maximize their personal health and not just selling a product to everybody and their brother. A product. This is a total package type program. At least it appears to be. And the vision of this man and the credibility is what has got me headed to Vegas this weekend. So again, I think, am I worried about anything ever written in Behind MLM? Never. No, I'm not, for the reasons I've already stated. I don't care. See, and people, I've read in Behind MLM about different people, and then when I met them and worked with them in the past, our relationship has been fine. It's been so again, it's when I'm talking about individuals, I don't care what anybody else thinks about them. It all comes down to my personal relationship with that person. How are they honest? Are they truthful? Are they telling me the truth? Is there trust there? Can trust be developed? Because sometimes it can't. And once it's lost, and I understand that as well. So again, all of you that have sent, well, the two of you in this, and I'm sure I'll get more, but anybody that sends me information about, an individual distributor or distributors within Biolimitless, I appreciate it, but my mind just does not. It doesn't go there. It's not an issue for me. It's really not. I want to be aware of it. Absolutely. You got to know who you're working with. I want to be aware of it, but it's not a deal breaker. What's a deal breaker is if the product doesn't work, if there's no credibility behind the product, if Dr. E was a sham, he wasn't who he says he is, there'd be problems. But to this point, this guy, uh, beyond impressive, beyond impressive. And I mean, I don't really feel like going to Vegas this weekend, but I have to. I need to. I've got to be there. I've got to see it. I've got to be around it for my own, uh, you know, trust in myself and being able to see red flags and look behind the curtain. And if this is what it appears to be, there's going to be a lot of people's whose health's going to be changed, and financially, your long-term income is in direct proportion to the value you provide to the market that you serve. And with people that are getting the injections of peptides, if they can eliminate that and get the same results taking a product orally that costs a lot less than the injections, and if this whole vision that this gentleman has, Dr. Eric, of setting up these biolimitless health centers all over the world, uh, this could be the biggest thing that any of us have ever seen. It really could be. Will it be? Probably not. Am I skeptical? I'm beyond skeptical. But I'm also smart enough to say, if this is what it appears to be, if this gentleman, Dr. Eric, is what he appears to be, uh, this could be phenomenal, and I'm not going to miss it because some moron, some investigative reporter from behind MLM doesn't like it. Of course they don't like it. They don't like anything or anybody. You'll never see a positive article written on behind MLM about the network marketing business model. And look, the network marketing business model is, some of it knew it in its heyday. It's totally disruptive. It's in many ways it's gone. It's over forever. But there's a lot of really good people out there that I believe are looking for this, but they don't know it yet. They're really looking for this opportunity, if it is what it appears to be. And if it's not, then it's just another deal that we've all heard over and over and over again. So time will tell. Bottom line, thank you for letting me know about the article in Behind MLM. I appreciate it, but it's not something that I think people should focus on. The focus is on the product, the clinical trials from the product, and Dr. E. And if that checks out, then we all that have been around a while understand this is a grand slam home run, or it won't be, but we'll all find out soon. You guys have a good one. Again, I sincerely appreciate those that gave me a heads up and saying, Dale, are you aware of this article in Behind MLM? Sincerely, I appreciate it. Thank you. Talk soon.